Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I am so happy you could join me. So as we can see, today's new daily quest is to cast 20 white or blue spells. Now for those of you who know me, you'll know I don't have a white-blue deck, and I did take some time to look at some cards, and I wasn't overly thrilled. White-blue is very much more control-oriented, and that's just not my playstyle. So instead, we're going to try out a new mono-white aggro deck. I say there's a completely new deck compared to our mono-white. What was mono-white aggro now is mono-white humans, because that's mainly what that deck is. Because they are very different. This deck is honestly kind of a mismatch of cards from the new set. Pretty much almost every card in here is new, except for Ossification, just because it's a great card. But yeah, to be completely honest, I don't know really where to start, because I don't want to go over every card. But the centerpiece of the deck is definitely Archangel of Tithes. I think that's how you say it. It's one of our most expensive cards. And its ability is, as long as Archangel is untapped, creatures can't attack you or planeswalkers you control unless their controller pays 1 for each of those creatures. That's kind of insane. Its other ability, as long as Archangel is attacking, creatures can't block unless their controller pays 1 for each of those creatures. Again, that's kind of insane, especially when you realize that Archangel is a normal creature, not a legendary. So if I can get all 4 copies of this on the field, that means my opponent's having to pay 4 for everything, and that's a game winner right there. Heck, even just having 2 Archangels on the field can be a game winner, which is why it is a mythic rare, and is why we're running 4 copies of it. Other than that, it's kind of standard white. You have a lot of different ways to exile creatures. Lassoed by the Law is one. Aven Interrupter is one, though it's a little special in that it causes the creature to be plotted, which means you can use it on your own spells, on your own creatures as well, to plot them to send them in later, maybe if they have an effect that triggers on being played. I don't know. What else we got? Mystical Tether is another one. Very nice. And obviously Ossification. The other creatures are just kind of there. Dust Animus is another really good card. If you control 5 or more untapped lands, Dust Animus enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters and a lifelink counter, effectively turning it into a 4/3 flyer with lifelink, which is kind of crazy. But again, you have to have 5 untapped lands, which is fairly easy to do if you use its plot cost and then send it in for 0 later on. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Nurturing Pixie is a little interesting in that its ability is that you can return one target non-fairy, non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand. If a permanent is turned this way, put a +1/+1 counter on Nurturing Pixie, which means I don't think you have to use it. Yeah, I don't think you have to, but the way it's said is kind of makes me think you have to. So I don't know. We're gonna have to do some testing. If you play this on your first turn, does that mean you have to return it? I don't know. We'll see. But that's the long and short of it. So let's go ahead and give it a try. Like I said, I don't really know what to expect. If this is an absolute fail, then, well, it's an absolute fail. And I'm sure I can find a use for some of the other cards, maybe in something else. But we'll just have to wait and see then, won't we? Either way, here is our first match. Not bad, starting right off with an Archangel. I like that. Take Up the Shield is nice. It puts a +1/+1 counter on target creature and makes them lifelink and indestructible until the end of that turn, which is really nice. Okay. Go ahead and put those over there. Oh, what? Wrong one. Wrong card. Let's see. When it enters the battlefield, look at it. We'll do this. See what they do. Frontier Seeker, when, you know, look at the top 5 cards. And nothing. Like, you can reveal a mount, creature card, or a plane from among them, put it in your hand, return the rest to the bottom of your library in a random order. So it's very, very good at getting land out on the field, which is kind of its whole point. They're in another otherworldly? Oh, they're flashbacking it, so... Oh no, they're playing another one. I see that. So they're definitely searching for something. What did they just throw in? Oh, that's not good. Some of those were really big cards, so hopefully they don't have ways to pull from their grave. If they do, we do have ways of getting rid of them. I am going to plot Dust Animus. Return to its owner's hand. That only affects... that's unfortunate. But we did end up getting a land, which is what I was hoping for. Okay. We're gonna have to deal with that. Do what now? Oh, well, never mind. That's game. I'm just gonna go ahead and... Well, there we go. I was gonna say, I'm just gonna go ahead and concede if they keep doing like an infinite loop. What is that exactly doing? Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with 2 counters on it. Whenever a legendary creature you control dies, join it deals damage. But why were they suddenly dying? I don't understand how that was working. A copy of an artifact. Oh, they're making a copy of this. Gotcha, making it a copy of this. Okay, nice combo. Very nice combo. Unfortunately, we didn't really get to do anything else in that match. But very nice. Either way, let's move on. Okay, so I get to test the Nurturing Pixie. I'm happy about that because I'm very curious to see how that's going to work. Or actually, no, we're going to do... No, I'm not going to do that because I have something that I can actually benefit from that using Frontier Seeker. So we'll send in Seeker. Take a land. Another Fabrication Foundry? Okay. Go ahead, now we send in Pixie. So no, you can't target Pixie. Gotcha. Nothing that time. Let's go ahead and send in our Archangel. that. That'll take up 4. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plot this. We're going to Mystical Tether you. We have another one. So probably a good thing that I grabbed one of them at least. Okay. We go ahead and send out our Dust Animus. Send out. And that's fair. I was going to send out another Archangel, but we'll take it. Not too bad. Not too bad. Though I feel a little bad. Our opponent really didn't seem like they were drawing anything. Like they were kind of being screwed over by lack of lands, it looked like. Hate it when that happens. But you kind of, from that match, I think you kind of got the basic idea of what you're supposed to do with this. So I'm happy with it. I could probably do something with this. Oof, my opponent, how many was that? How many mulligans was that? Ooh, God. It went down to 4. Prairie Dog's interesting that, you know, if you don't actually cast any spells, it'll get a +1/+1 counter on it, which is really nice. I'm going to hold off on casting you. Annoying, but eh. So we got rid of all my other Prairie Dogs. That's fine. Go ahead and send you in. Your ability will not activate, though, because I have the same or more lands than my opponent. Claim Jumper is interesting, though, if you can read that. If they control more lands, you can search your library for a plains, put it on the battlefield tapped. Then if the opponent controls more lands than you, like if they still control more lands, you can do it again. Mainly because this is probably going to take a while. See, I'm going to play this because I have to. I need to play something. Though I'm curious to see like how its ability is going to work. Okay, so it doesn't have to activate. But it's definitely better if it does. That's not good. But we have ways of getting rid of it, so I'm not that worried about it. Let's go ahead and use this. Okay, that's fine. We'll be getting rid of that with Lassoed by the Law, and then I will Ossification the Archangel. So, Lassoed by the Law. And Ossification. It's about what I expected. This is going to take a while. That's fine. Honestly, depending on what we pull, I might go ahead and just concede. Yeah, they have the Portal to Phyrexia, which they'll probably play next turn. I mean, I'm gonna do what we can. Do that. Get rid of you. Play. Go ahead and play Claim Jumper. Really? 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. No, I guess we'll keep it up. I don't really. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna win this. They have way too many big creatures on their side. That's great. We're gonna pull their Eternal Wonder. What does that become? Yeah, that's fine. But honestly, depending on what we pull next turn, I'm just gonna probably concede. Yep, exile that, send it back to the field to get all of its bonuses. And they're gonna get rid of my other. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be conceding. Definitely conceding this next turn. Alright, we are going to be casting both of these. Oh, you can do multiple? And do they have an artifact? I don't. Yeah, let's do all three of them. Artifact, enchantment, and me. Yeah, I didn't realize, yeah, you can do all of them, which is really cool. I don't really care. Like I said, I'm just gonna be playing. I'm gonna play take up the shield, and then we're gonna run, and then we're going to concede. Because while they can't take us out next turn, yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, we get a lot of help from that, but I can see what's coming, so go ahead and You can see. Honestly, I don't really want to waste any more time. The deck that they're running is very much a long setup to really big, kind of scary stuff. But it takes a lot of time, and we're already over 20 minutes, so I just wanted to end it there and save us all some time. So yeah, because that was going to be our loss no matter what. My deck was not advanced enough to take care of what they were doing. Though I think we put up a pretty good fight. But anyway, that is where we're going to wrap things up. If you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing to stay up to date for whenever new content is posted. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all next time.